Yes, you can now change your Riverside Studio invitation link. You know that link that you use to invite your guests or producers to come and record with you? That wasn't possible to be changed before, but after many requests, Riverside have implemented this in the new version of Riverside, and you can now go to change the URL. If you have one studio or if you have multiple studios, if you're blessed like that, you can change for each one of them so you can have a personalized URL. Maybe you've renamed it in the past or whatever, and you can now match your branding. I'm Christy. Let me show you how it works. So I'm in here in my Riverside Studio, and before you change the URL for the studio, go to switch to that studio. If you have more than one studio, you have to change it from the drop down at the top there. Just go there. You'll see all of the studios that I have in my account in here. I've got one for coaching calls and so on, and you need to switch to the studio you're trying to change for. If you just have the one studio, don't worry about it. You can just simply go directly to the next step, which is the settings. So I'm going to switch to the new podcast studio. This is a test podcast that I made here. Click on new podcast. And now I'm going to go to the bottom left where you have the avatar. Click on that, and then you will find settings. That's where we need to go. And then here, when we are in the settings, we're going to go to studio settings. And this is the studio link. It's a new feature, of course. And you see here, this is the current URL, which means if I copy this, I can copy it. And if I copy it from here, where it says guest, it will copy a guest link. If I switch to producer, it'll copy a producer link. If you're doing a webinar, it'll copy an audience link. These links are different, okay? Depending on the type of links, the functionality is separate. So I'm going to go in here and say, I want to rename this to be, let's call it Christy New Podcast, like this. It will check if you have used this before, and it won't let you. It needs to be unique. I think it needs to be unique across the entire Riverside platform. So if I put another one here that someone else has, it won't work because it will conflict with that. So I've got another studio called 80s Guys, and it says it's already in use. That's another one of my podcasts. It's in use. It won't let me do it. Another note, you can only change this once per week. So make sure you change it. Before you change it, make sure that's the version you want, and then click save. So I'm going to go just say Christy New Podcast. Let's put it like this. So that's the name. It checks. It doesn't exist anymore anywhere else. And I haven't changed it in the last week. Now, when I'm ready, I will click save. And that's it. It's saved. So from now on, this will be my invitation link. If you notice down here, it's changed. So if I copy this link to invite a guest to record with me, and you'll have that token and also the new link. This is a great way to have your podcast invitation links personalized with your name and so on. And it's great that you can now change it, because sometimes I create these studios for different purposes and then I go, I want to change it. And one little notice though, if you change this, I recommend that you change it when you don't have any scheduled calls with anybody, because if you already sent the old link to somebody and then you change it, it will not work anymore. They will not be able to join your calls. And likewise, if you have this set up in automations or external integrations such as Calendly, I use Calendly. So Calendly allows you to put a custom link to have people who book calls with you join you in the studio, and you can put this link directly in there and it will work. But now if you changed it, it won't work anymore. So make sure that you know where you have this link propagated everywhere, saved in other places. Make sure you go and change it in those places as well. My recommendation is, if you already have some booked sessions, don't change it yet. Go and wait, and then when you don't have any, just change it. Now, the new podcast, the title, this is not, you can change this one to Christy's New Podcast, whatever. This is not limited by the URL. The URL has to be unique. So there you go. This is a cool, nice little improvement of life or quality of life change in Riverside, among many others. So yeah, now you can do this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.